I never ever looked at a chart beside maybe on the news. You see it at the bottom of the screen running, and I didn't really understand what that meant at all. But when he told me that, it really piqued my interest. Like, okay, you guys are him and another guy. You are, being profitable. We were on a trip, and he had his laptop up, and he's like, "Let me just show you this here. How this is working." And he showed it to me. The click, he made profit, and I was amazed. I was just like, okay, so let me get some more information. And he's like, "Well, I'll show you about it." And I was like, okay. Well, it never happened. I was telling my wife, I'm like, I'm waiting on, him to show me. And she's like, "You should just start looking it up yourself." I was like, "Well, that's a novel idea, I can. There's no against us. There is no law, so I just started YouTubing and looking up videos and videos and videos of people, with these outlandish profits, $3 to $15,000, and I'm like, well, if they made 15,000, surely I can make 500. And so I'm like, all right, well, let me submit, and it was all pocket options. That was in June of this year of 23. Started with that, getting up early in the morning, and you get little tidbits here and there. So I would read, okay, the markets are best in the morning. So I'm waking up at 3 in the morning, and I'm trading until noon. I mean, I'm talking. I placed trades all day long, and I'm like, this is not working. I'm not profiting. It's just I'm banging my head against the wall. But there was some patterns that I was noticing. And I would notice, and then it was OTC. And the pattern I noticed was OTC was just, it was not right. It would be at the very last pip and it shoot up. And that's when I found your video. And so it was like, I know I'm not crazy. Like, this is happening. But yours was the only one that I saw that really articulated. And you went to the website and showed, okay, this is what they're saying about this is pocket options own. Here's what they're telling you. Okay. They're providing and they're not really giving you a specific answer as to, okay, where is this data coming from? And I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. And it makes sense to me. And so I started binging you all's content. And I'm like, okay, yeah, these guys, they know what they're talking about. It's not the glam and the fluff and the cotton candy and promising all this. And I still got into these trader groups with the, signal groups. And I'm like, okay, this is still not working. And then I'm like, you know what, you got to invest. So the Binary Masterclass, you all would run a special, but I signed up under my wife's name. And so I was like, all right, let me just try this out before I spend the money to go and do that. Well, ended up, I was like, yeah, this is top notch. This is where I belong, really. And so then that's when I came in under my name. And where the educational part of it is, the trends and all the chart patterns, that never really appealed to me. It's too overwhelming for me. And you all never really talk about chart patterns. Occasionally, you might hear a double top. You might hear, okay, it's going to launch out of there. But by and large, this is support and resistance. Okay, what are we looking for? Higher highs, lower lows. These sort the terminology is distilled enough where I can grab onto it. So where I'm at today, as of February the 20, whatever, I am. We sold some property and had a pretty nice amount that we could chuck towards this. We both decided that, hey, this was something worth investing in, and I couldn't be more pleased. Absolutely worth every dime. Really, it has been transformative because my thought with our lifestyle, we homeschool. We got an 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and an 18-month-old. And so for me, early mornings in Kentucky, where I live, it's 4:30 for the first session. The premium sessions is at 8. So during that gap is usually we're working towards getting here to her office before like 7:30, so I can be set up here to trade the last 2 sessions. And sometimes it works, kiddos. So right now, my lifestyle, it is a godsend, even in its current form, because as you said in one of your videos I was listening to, despise not the day of small beginnings. This is where I am right now. I'm not alone and having went out here and blown accounts and gotten these signals groups and being, just completely lost, feeling my way through the dark. But here is a space where I believe, Jason, this conversation we're having is just going to be possible because you're going to have such a reach. I just believe it. Like with Moses, when his father-in-law said, "You guys spread this out," and that is coming. I'm sure it already feels like, where's the help? But it's going to come, and I just feel like I'm so blessed and privileged to be here in this stage while you're helping people like myself that can be able to make an income that can be supported to where by 10 o'clock, my day is done. I've earned the profits for the day. That's what my goal is. That is for me. Okay, I can, that just sounds like a dream, but I believe because I have hope. You've done it, David. You, others in the trade room that haven't got a chance to really hear their stories. This is attainable.